In last lecture, we solve problem from exercise 3.2 up to question number 6. Now today we solve problem 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now see the question number 7. In triangle ABC, if chord A, chord B, chord C are in arithmetic progression, then show that A square, B square, C square are also in arithmetic progression. So first we know what is meant by arithmetic progression. If in a sequence consecutive terms difference is constant, then that terms or that sequence is called arithmetic progression. Now first we see what is meant by arithmetic progressions. Now see chord A, chord B, chord C. These are the three terms in sequence. These two terms are consecutive terms. That means chord A, chord B. Then chord B, chord C. These are consecutive terms. Now if the consecutive terms difference is constant, then that sequence is arithmetic progression. Now here chord A, chord B. So we write here chord B minus chord A. Suppose that difference is D. Second chord C minus chord B. This difference is also D, because given sequence is arithmetic progression. So their difference must be same. So from this we write chord B minus chord A equals to chord C minus chord B. If we transfer this chord B to left hand side, we get chord B plus chord B, that is chord 2 chord B equals to chord A plus chord C. Now what we have to show? We have to show A square, B square, C square are in arithmetic progression. That means we have to check B square minus A square equals to C square minus B square. That is to show, if we transfer this minus B square to left hand side, we get 2B square equals to, after transferring this to right hand side, A square plus C square. Now our aim is to show A square, B square, C square as in arithmetic progression. That is to show 2B square equals to A square plus C square. For that we have to use this 2 chord B equals to chord A plus chord C. So see how to write the solution. By the sign rule, sin A upon A equals to sin B upon B equals to sin C upon C equals to K. So from this, if we equate first with K, we get sin A equals to K. This second ratio, sin B upon B with K, we get sin B equals to KB, and this third with K, we get sin C equals to KC. We denote this as equation number 1. Now chord A, chord B, chord C are in arithmetic progression. So their consecutive terms difference is constant. So we write here chord C minus chord B. So write here chord C minus chord B equals to chord B minus chord A, and arithmetic progression. So we equate them. Therefore, after transferring this minus chord A to left hand side and this minus chord B to right hand side, we get chord B plus this chord B, that is twice chord B. So we write here chord A as cos A upon sin A, this chord C as cos C upon sin C. So after cross multiplying, sin C into cos A plus sin A into cos C and upon sin A into sin C. Now this is compound angle formula for A and C. So we write sin A plus C. After simplifying, you get this numerator term. So we write this sin C cos A plus sin A cos C as sin A plus C. And this chord B we can write as cos B upon sin B. So we write this 2 chord B as 2 cos B upon sin B, and this A plus C, we know that angle A plus B plus C equals to pi. So from that we can find the value of A plus C. So we get the value of A plus C equals to pi minus B. So we replace this A plus C by pi minus B, and we know the formula for sin 180 minus theta. Sin 180 minus theta is sin theta. So replace this sin pi minus b by sin b. So after cross multiplying sin b into sin b, we get here sin square b. So we get here sin square b, and in denominator sin a into sin c, in RHS 2 cos b is as it is. So we use sine rule. So substitute the value of sin square b as k square b square. Substitute the value of sin a as ka. Substitute the value of sin c as kc. And we use here cosine rule. For cos b, we know the formula a square plus b square minus a square plus c square minus b square upon twice ac. So after substituting the value of cos b and cancelling these two cancel with these two, and if you observe the LHS, k square, k into k square, so we cancel this k into k square with this numerator k square. So in LHS we get b square upon a into c, that is ac. Now after cancelling these two remaining ac cancel with this ac with this ac, we get b square equal to a square plus c square minus b square, which we write as 2b square equals to a square plus c square. That means we have to show a square, b square, c square in arithmetic progression, that is to show twice b square equals to a square plus c square. Now see the next question. In triangle ABC, if a cos a equals to b cos b, then prove that the triangle is either a right angle or an isosceles triangle. So for that we must know what is meant by right angle triangle, what is meant by isosceles triangle, which are the conditions for isosceles triangles. Right angle triangle means in triangle there must be one angle of measure 90 degree. Isosceles triangle means in triangle there must be two angles of same measure. So see the solution. Using the sine rule, we write a upon sin a equals to b upon sin b equals to k. In solution we require only two quantities, a and b, so we write these two ratios. So after equating a equals to k sin a, b equals to k sin b, now we have to use this condition, a cos a equals to b cos b, which is given. So by using this condition we have to show that the given triangle is either right angle or isosceles. So substitute the value of a as k sin a, substitute the value of b as k sin b. So after substituting the value, cancel this k with this k and multiply both sides by 2. So after multiplying both sides by 2, we get 2 sin a into cos a equals to 2 sin b into cos b. Now this is double angle formula. We know that sin 2 theta equals to 2 sin theta into cos theta. From that we write this 2 sin a into cos a as sin 2a and this 2 sin b into cos b as sin 2b. Now after transferring this sin 2b to left hand side, we get sin 2a minus sin 2b equals to 0. Now this is of the form sin c minus sin d. Now here instead of c, angle is 2a, instead of b, angle is 2b. So we write the formula for sin c minus sin d. So using that we get 2 cos a plus b into sin a minus b equals to 0. Now this a plus b can be written in terms of c. So using the property a plus b plus c equals to pi, we write this a plus b as pi minus c. So we replace this a plus b by pi minus c. So we have to use the formula cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. So using that formula we get here minus 2 cos c into sin a minus b equals to 0. Now these three terms are in product form. Value of minus 2 is not 0. So the possibilities are cos c equals to 0 or sin a minus b equals to 0. Therefore cos c equals to 0 or sin a minus b equals to 0. We know that cos 90 is 0. Therefore c is equals to 90 degree. And sin 0 is 0. So the value of a minus b equals to 0. From that we write a equals to b. Here we get C equals to 90 degree. Therefore the triangle is either right angle. Here we get A equals to B, that means measure of two angle is same. Therefore triangle is an isosceles triangle. Now see the question number 9. With usual notations, prove that 2 BC cos A plus AC cos B plus AB cos C equals to A square plus B square plus C square. Usual notation means capital ABC are the measures of the angles of triangle and small ABC are the length opposite to the angle capital A, capital B, capital C. Now consider the LHS. We consider LHS. Now we have to substitute the value of cos A, cos B, cos C. So for that we know the cosine rule. Now substitute the value of cos A. Value of cos A, we replace B square plus C square minus A square upon twice BC. Substitute the value of cos B, that is C square plus A square minus B square upon twice A. Substitute the value of cos C, that is A square plus B square minus C square upon twice B. Now if you observe, this twice BC get cancelled with this twice BC. This twice AC get cancelled with this twice CA, because twice CA can be written as twice AC. So this twice AC get cancelled with this twice CA. Twice AB cancel with this twice AB. So after cancelling this twice BC, twice AC, twice CA, twice AB, twice AB, remaining terms are B square plus C square minus A square, and sign of this bracket is plus. C square plus A square minus B square. Before the sign of this bracket is plus. A square plus B square minus C square. Again before the bracket sign is plus, so we can remove the bracket and keep the terms as it is. Now see the terms. B square minus B square get cancelled, plus C square minus C square get cancelled, minus A square plus A square get cancelled. So the remaining terms are plus A square plus B square and this plus C square. So we get the RHS. Problem is easy. You must know the value of cos A, cos B, cos C. Now see the question number 10. In triangle ABC, if A equals to 18, B equals to 24, C equals to 30, then find the values of cos A, sin A by 2, cos A by 2, tan A by 2, area of triangle ABC, sin A. We already discussed cosine rule. So from that cosine rule, you can write the value of cos A. So see the first example. Cos A, we know the formula B square plus C square minus A square upon twice BC. So in given, value of B is 24, value of C is 30, value of A is 18, and we substitute these values in this formula. So we get cos A equals to value of B is 24, value of C is 30, value of A is 18, and value of BC are 24, 30 respectively. After squaring, we get square of 24, 576, square of 30, that is 900, square of 18, 324. And after multiplying this, we get 1440. So after simplifying, we get the result 4 by 5. Simplification you can do yourself. In second example, we have to find the value of sin A by 2. So for sin A by 2, formula is under root S minus B, S minus C upon BC. So for that we have to calculate the value of S first. So from this given values of ABC, we calculate the value of twice S first. So after adding the value of ABC, we get 72. This is value of twice S. We require the value of S. So dividing by 2, we get 36. Now substitute the value of S, B, C in this formula. So value of S is 36, value of B is 24, value of S is 36, value of C is 30. value of B is 24, value of C is 30. Now after subtracting 36 minus 24 we get 12, 36 minus 30 we get 6. After simplifying 12 2s are 24, 6 5s are 30, so we get 1 upon 2 into 5, that is 10. So the value of sin A by 2 is 1 upon root 10. Next we have to find the value of cos A by 2. So we write the formula for cos A by 2, that is S minus A upon BC and its root. So substitute the value of S 36, substitute the value of S 36, substitute the value of A 80 and value of BC 24 30. So after simplifying it we get value square root of 9 upon 10. Square root of 9 we calculate, that is 3, and square root of 10 we cannot calculate, so we write in root. So in this way you can calculate the value of cos A by 2. Now next we have to find the value of tan A by 2. So you can find the value of tan A by in two ways, that is by writing the formula sin A by 2 upon cos A by 2, or by using the formula tan A by 2 is equals to in under root S minus B, S minus C upon S minus A. From that formula you can also find the value. But in our problem, these two quantities sin A by 2, cos A by 2, that we already find. So using that we can easily calculate the value of tan A by 2. So we write here tan A by 2 equals to sin A by 2 upon cos A by 2. So the value of sin A by 2 is 1 by root 10, cos A by 2 is 3 by root 10. So root 10 get cancelled, we get the value 1 by 3. Now next we have to find the value of area of triangle ABC. So area of triangle ABC, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. So substituting the value of S, A, B, C, you can calculate it easily. So after simplifying and substituting we get the value 216. Don't multiply these terms because here 36, square root of 36 is 6, so write the square root of 36 6, 18 into 18, 18 square, so square and square root cancel, we get 18, square root of 4 is 2. So don't multiply first, observe the terms and simplify it easily. And you have to write unit here 216 square units because we are calculating the area. So for area its unit is unit square or square units. Now see the last example, sin A. Area of triangle ABC equals to half BC sin A. We calculate the area of triangle ABC in problem sub question 5th. So we write the area of triangle ABC 216, B is given, that is 24, C is given 30. So after multiplying this and simplifying we get the value of sin A, or you can find the value of sin A by using the identity. Identity is sin square A plus cos square A equals to 1. We have to find the value of sin A. So we write here sin A is equals to 1 minus cos square A. So sin A is equals to under root 1 minus cos square A, that is 1 minus cos A 8 square. Now in question 1, sub question 1, we find the value of cos A, that is 1 minus value of cos A is 4 by 5. So after squaring we get 1 minus 16 by 25, that is equals to square root of 25 minus 16, that is 9 by 25, which is equals to 3 by 5. In this way also you can find the value of sin A. So in this way you can solve easily problems if you know the formula. So try to remember all these formulas.